It's a wide, it's not a wide. இல்ல அது wide இல்ல அது சத்தியமா wide இல்ல அந்த wide வெச்சு ஒரு வைடான கான்ட்ரோவர்சி வெச்சு இன்னைக்கு நம்ம ஷோ ஆரம்பிக்க போறோம். You know exactly what I'm talking about. Surely my expert definitely knows what I'm talking about. Yes, welcome the Muthoot Group principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings presents Beyond the Boundary. இன்னைக்கு வந்து it's all about cricket beyond this boundary because now we have with us our in-house cricket expert. We have Ms. Shailaja Sundar. வணக்கம் Shailaja, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
வணக்கம். Superb as usual. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I think இப்போ வந்து IPL has come to such a interesting moment. ஏன்னா ஒவ்வொரு மேட்ச் ஒவ்வொரு நாள் வந்து is filled with if and but அந்த மேல போகும் இந்த கீழ வரும் இந்த டீமுக்கு அந்த இம்பாக்ட் it's become like that. So சொல்வாங்க is the business end of the tournament.
Very much.
So tell me when we started off IPL 2020 எதிர்பார்த்தீங்களா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கிரேஸ் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு காம்படிஷன் ஏன்னா ஆல்வேஸ் 6 and 7 and 8 ஒரு வேற இடத்துல இருக்கும் 1 2 3 4 5 are fighting. What do you think is this IPL all about?
Like you asked, very exciting season கண்டிப்பா because நம்ம முன்னாடியே பேசிருக்க பாயிண்ட்ஸ் டேபிள் ரொம்பவே டைனமிக்கா இருக்கு. ஸோ ஆல் த டீம்ஸ் ஆர் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் ரியலி வெல். ஒரு 1 or 2 weeks வில் கெட் டு நோ who will be on top 4. பட் இப்போ வரைக்கும் we're not able. It's been about 2 weeks, but we're not able to say who will make it to the top 4. And the competition is so high, and everyone is stepping up and playing their roles so beautifully. So it's very exciting.
Some people சொல்றாங்க Punjab is the new CSK. ஏன்னு ஒரு ரீசன் இருக்கு. You know it. சிம்பிளான ஒரு மேட்ச் வந்து they take it to the last ball. ஜெயிச்சிருவாங்க. அது வேற விஷயம். Recently every team has its own stars. And before we go on to all of this, சரியா இன்னைக்கு மேட்ச் வந்து Delhi Capitals versus CSK ரொம்ப முக்கியமான மேட்ச் இருக்கு because நம்ம லாஸ்ட் மேட்சோட சில நிறைய பாசிட்டிவ்ஸ் இருக்கு. அது போறதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு கான்செப்ட் இருக்கு of mid season transfer. கரெக்ட் தானே? இந்த ஒரு டைம் இருக்கு. But for the balance of the season நீங்க வேற டீமோட பிளேயர்ஸ் வந்து எடுக்கலாம் if they are okay with it. அவங்க பெர்மிஷன் கொடுத்தா. So ரொம்ப ஒரு டாக் இருந்தது that கண்டிப்பா சென்னை சூப்பர் கிங்ஸ்க்கு வந்து சில இடத்துல வந்து we need a batsman because we are missing the Raina factor. சரியா? Do you think Chennai needs to take some of the transfers and give someone like Imran Tahir to someone else to use?
I think so because Tahir is a brilliant cricketer. Amazing, but as a professional myself, ஒரு சூப்பரான talent இருக்க ஒரு cricketer வந்து he's not played even one game. The tournament ஒரு halfway through வந்துருச்சு. So அது பார்க்க கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. On that note, I would say yes, transfer பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு. பட் ஐ திங்க் சிஎஸ்கே உடன் டூ ரொம்ப பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. அண்ட் ஒரு லாஸ்ட் கேம்லலாம் பார்த்தா வந்து ஆன் பேப்பர் சிஎஸ்கே இஸ் அ பிரில்லியன்ட் டீம். பட் வந்து ஸ்டெப்பிங் அப் அண்ட் பெர்ஃபார்மிங் டேக்கிங் த ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி அதெல்லாம் தான் வந்து கொஞ்சம் மிஸ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு இந்த லாஸ்ட் ஃபியூ கேம்ஸ்.
இல்லைங்க ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து ஆன் பேப்பர் எவ்ரி டீம் இஸ் a brilliant team. அப்படிதான் இருக்கு. IPL is such a dynamic thing where you really don't know which team on paper is better than what. ஆனா லாஸ்ட் மேட்ச் with Sunrisers Hyderabad I think நிறைய பாசிட்டிவ்ஸ் இருக்குங்க. Okay, we'll come to the positives, but if you think Chennai had to take someone from another team, யார் எடுக்கணும்? Talk irka of Rahane is a possibility because and ஒரு strong steady batsman தேவை இருக்கு who can score stability factor அது யூஸ் ஆகுமா ஆகாதாமா?
கரெக்ட். ரஹானே ஆடல. there's a rule that என்னன்னா ரெண்டு கேம்ஸ்க்கு மேல ஆடல அப்படினா they are eligible for transfer. In which case Rahane is a possibility, but not sure. Again Rahane வந்தா என்ன ஆர்டர்ல ஆடுவாருன்னு தெரியாது because இப்போதான் வந்து CSK has found a combination or if after few games they have found a combination and they are going to stick with that to kind of win the next few matches. So இப்போ வந்து again ஒரு mid transfer பண்ணிட்டு again they will not ரொம்ப ட்ரை பண்ணறதுக்கு பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க. Yeah, they wouldn't prefer trying too much after this.
CSK is the only team எங்க வந்து ஒரு player without ஒரு single ball விளையாடாம அவர் வந்து talking point ஆகுவார். எப்படி இம்ரான் தாஹிர். Everyone's like look at the greatness of this man. இவ்ளோ பெரிய cricketer, one of the best spinners the world has seen. அவர் வந்து he goes to the ground with the water and comes back smiling and enjoying. and நீங்க வந்து behind the scenes the practice sessions பாத்தீங்கன்னா he's really giving it his all. Every practice session வந்து commitment level வந்து வேற level. So when you look at this கத்துறதுக்கு என்ன இருக்கு?
So many things actually. Firstly he puts the team forward. நான் ஆடலனாலும் எனக்கு என் டீம் வின் பண்ணும் அந்த ஒரு attitude இருக்கு. Secondly, you said even in the practice sessions he is giving his 100%. So see, even if he's not playing games, he wants to learn அந்த ஒரு intention தேவை to learn to everybody. இன்னைக்கு வந்து he is a very established leg spinner, but still he has a lot of things to fine tune. அது மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயம் அதுல he'll work, and practice keeps making when you practice a lot, you only get better. And
you can't get perfect in cricket. You can never get perfect in cricket.
In anything you keep practicing, you keep getting better.
No, at VJing and presenting shows you can.
That there are a few exceptions like Rajiv. So agreed.
That's right. Today I said inki guest and today full focus on me and Shailaja. Okay, Shailaja, we can talk a lot about this, but yes, I mean off the cricket வந்து எப்பவுமே சொல்வாங்க வாழ்க்கை மாதிரி தான் இருக்குங்க. கிரவுண்ட்ல என்ன ஆகுது இஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஒரு மெசேஜ் ஃபார் வாழ்க்கை ஃபார் லைஃப்க்கு வந்து ஒரு மெசேஜ் இருக்கு. I think Imran Tahir without bowling a single ball, without playing a single match till now, ஒரு மெசேஜ் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க வாழ்க்கை பத்தி that you should keep on loving. What are எடுத்தாங்களா எடுக்கலையா வாய்ப்பு இருக்கா இல்லையா, be ready because when you get that chance அடிச்சு தூக்கணும் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு மெசேஜ் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க clear.
Amazing. And that shows the quality of him. எந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு professional காட்டுது. So these are the things that these days youngsters and whoever wants to learn cricket, who wants to become a professional cricketer, அந்த மாதிரி kids அந்த மாதிரி youngsters பார்த்து கத்துக்க வேண்டிய விஷயம் இதுதான்.
நிறைய people வந்து ஈகோ வந்துரும், நான் எதுக்கு போணும், all that will come. Absolutely. When you keep the team ahead, I think that's what
nothing else matters when team comes, அதுதான்.
Correct. Say let's go now into rewind mode of Sunrisers Hyderabad oda match. சரியா, நிறைய விஷயம் இது வந்து பார்க்கிறதுக்கு and appreciate பண்ணதுக்கு ஒரு விஷயம். I think you and me spoke about this வந்து intent. Winning or losing வந்து ரெண்டாவது விஷயம், அந்த intention வந்து சிலவாட்டி was missing.
Correct.
I think the intent in the game was brilliant. சரியா, right from opening with Sam Curran. அது வந்து ஒரு brilliant concept இருந்தது. Tell me what are the pluses நீங்க பாக்குறீங்க from the previous match?
See, amazing. Sam Curran வந்து opening வருவாருன்றது வந்து none of us expected because Shane Watson ஓட அது ஒரு spot இருந்தது. Shane Watson and Faf kind of they got set in that position, but it's a good move because Sam Curran performed. If he didn't perform, தப்பு பண்ணிருப்பாரா Dhoni, again we would have come back to Dhoni only.
Correct.
So it's a good move. Good that Sam Curran is in a good frame of mind, in a good mental space, that he is able to perform with bat and ball through this season. So adanala he had that confidence, the captain had the confidence in him that he got to play as an opener and he performed as well. So and Shane Watson coming one down, inno kuda vandu he'll have more time, konja kuda vandu inno kuda free aadla because the ball will get a bit older and he can just go for the shots. So on that note, I think he'll have more time to play the innings because as an opener you tend to go for the shots in the first 6 overs in the power play to make use of the power play to your best. So appa vandu there were times when he lost his wicket. So one down varumbodhu he has
it works well actually for Shane Watson. It first time I think he's coming one down for CSK
this season.
But works well. Works absolutely fine. அடுத்து வந்து Dhoni at 2 down. Correct. இது வந்து பார்க்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப பெருமையான விஷயம். Thank God Dhoni is coming. அது அவருடைய வந்து ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் இருக்கு and we always have the confidence. We want him to share that.
Correct.
So do you think I mean one shot is looking great, ஒரு sixer அடிச்சாரு, அந்த he's மட்டும் போயிட்டு was like a cinematic shot. It showed us glimpses of the old Dhoni, but let's be honest, that one innings is missing.
Correct.
So இன்னைக்கு அந்த மாதிரி எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணலாமா? Do you think he's the right person at number 4?
Yes. Why not? T20
இல்ல யோசிக்கிறீங்க
because why I'm thinking is because Ambati Rayudu irukar and he's also performing really well. Dhoni coming up the order even before or game path, he came when it was about 6 overs. So coming up, see, T20 is the kind of game that Dhoni aadra mari game da T20 ki theva. So I would agree that it's good that Dhoni comes up. He nariya shots are like he has a long time. Konja kuda settle aayittu kuda he can go for the shots and then he'll be unstoppable. So adu irukku. So yeah, it's a
I
good
think
thing.
Dhoni just needs some time at the wicket. அது வந்து
Not
he
just
plays
Dhoni,
one
I'll
big
tell
inning,
you,
everybody.
it's not only Dhoni, any cricketer, konjam poite, once you get settled only you can get going.
Correct.
There are players like ABD Villiers, and the mari vandado adikra players irukanga, Pollard madriyana aalunga. So they are like hard hitters. Again, sometimes AB also you see he'll take a bit of time to get settled and then go for the shots. So there are few players like see RCB game la paathu, Chris Morris came in the last and he gave a few beautiful shots.
So the last over turned the match actually,
really
almost in their
correct,
favor.
correct,
Almost.
correct.
Yeah.
So and madri sort of players irukanga, but generally speaking, the batsman takes a few balls to get settled, to know how the pitch behaves, to see how the ball is coming, because Dubai I mean UAE wickets all the three grounds put together, the wicket is too paced, it's getting slower. Ball is stopping and coming, the wicket is sticky, adala solranga. So adile vande it's even more challenging to go for the shots.
Absolutely. So spinners are going to become more important, and that's where Imran Tahir will be pushed in.
Yes.
சரி இப்போ வந்து before we move on, உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு கேள்வி சரியா? Guess the player அப்படின்னு ஒரு on the spotல என்னோட கேள்வி. Guess the player.
Okay.
He has batted only one ball
Okay.
this tournament. ஆனா when the team plays, starting இருந்து pad போட்டு ரெடியா இருப்பார், but he's not got the chance. He has played only one ball this tournament. And he's done a fair job with the ball. Fair job with the ball. Yaar, international player.
In CSK.
Yeah.
I think Bravo.
It is the Bravo, the champion. Anyway, இந்த மாதிரி Q&A, simple but fun Q&A one is coming up on Chennai Live, because LBW Love Before Wicket வந்து ஒரு virtual quiz இருக்கு. So நீங்க வந்து what is LBW all about அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கேள்வி இருந்ததுன்னா, have a look at a small trailer of LBW and register soon, because well, she's going to be a part of it, I will be a part of it, but what is this part without the main part, which is you? Check this out and come back. The Muthoot Group principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings presents LBW, and more importantly, Beyond the Boundary. You know what? In a world that is so well connected, have you ever wondered why the close ones feel so distant? When was the last time you and a family member did something that's crazy, fun, intelligent, and still very, very rewarding? The Muthoot Group, principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings, presents LBW, Love Before Wicket, a virtual quiz. Register now on 9962631048. See you then. Let's quiz it out. நார்மலா ஒரு IPL 2020ல வந்து சொல்வாங்க, IPL is all about this tournament where so many teams compete only to see யார் வந்து விளையாடுவாங்க with CSK in the finals. ஆனா இந்த வாட்டி there's a twist. அந்த twist வந்து என்னன்னா, let Chennai come in the top 4 at least, because அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து we'll handle it. But first வந்து playoffக்கு வரணும், அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு vibe இருக்கு. But I believe, as per my understanding, இது வந்து match ரொம்ப complicated இருக்குமா. But if CSK win today's match, permutation, combination, run rate கூட சேர்த்து, then we can come in the top 4. அது mentally வந்து பெரிய factor தானே.
Definitely, any team would want to seal their place in the top 4. More so in the top 2, because on the qualifier தோத்தாலும் they have another chance to play in the eliminators. Correct. So that is the beauty of IPL as well. So yes, CSK க்கும் definitely இருக்கும், more so because they are a very established team. ரொம்ப சக்சஸ் பார்த்த ஒரு டீம், most number of finalsக்கு வந்த ஒரு டீம். So definitely they would want to make it to the top 4. But again, in the scheme of things இப்போ எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குன்ற பட்சத்துல I think they would only look to play அன்னைக்கு கேம் பத்தி தான் they will be thinking more than even the points table. So yeah, based on how the process is more important than the result. Dhoni says that and that is a life lesson as well. Correct. In whatever you do the process correctly and then you will reach wherever you want to. So அன்னைக்கு கேம் பத்தி தான் they will think more than the points table. Yeah.
Fantastic. I must say one more thing I noticed Panaka, right from the first day that you came till now, your shoe is still white as white. Okay? That we cannot avoid. Sorry, okay, let's talk a bit about in terms of the bowling. All right. Last time we saw Karan Sharma was given his 4 overs, Piyush Chawla was given just 1. So what goes on in the mind of a bowler and how do you think our bowling department is faring?
See,
Thakur is looking good.
Deepak Chahar, they have Bravo.
Yeah.
So bowling unit is quite
Bravo's
solid.
not fast. I think more than line and length. And in the pitch, it suits fine.
Yeah, and death bowling, he's really good.
Yeah.
Last game, last over, he gave only 1 run with a wicket as well. So amazing. He is a team performer. So team player. So அப்படி இருக்கும்போது I think bowling wise they went with 3 spinners in last game against SRH because they'll have கொஞ்சம் கூட ஒரு backup இருக்கும் அப்படினு more so because the wickets are slowing down in the second half of the game, so that should be the idea behind it. So full quota podati kuda the bowling unit is completely doing a good job.
So better to have so many options than have no
absolutely,
options.
yes.
What about Jadeja? I think as a batsman he's not getting enough of balls and nalla vilayadrar. As a bowler last match he was looking phenomenal on the line and length and the rip. We got to see the old Jadeja.
Correct.
We always like old as solro seri in the vaati it's looking good. So tell me if you had to pick out 3 players you believe seri in the match le they need to perform, or if you had to put your buck on someone, who would that be?
Definitely I would say Jadeja because right from the beginning of the tournament he's been performing with the bat and ball. He scored a half century earlier as well. So nalla he's in a good space as for his team. So I think as a bowler also apart from Piyush Chawla and Karan Sharma, he is going to support the spin unit. So he's doing great. So yes, I would definitely, my pick definitely Jadeja iruparaga.
Yeah, kandipa. Now, இன்னொரு விஷயம் most silly ஆன கேள்வி toss போட்டா batting போடணுமா bowling போடணுமா because everyone is like we want to bat first. Suppose the team is batting second, chase பண்றாங்க. Okay, இது mentally ஒரு block இல்லனா it can change.
No, it's not a block. In the season பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் depending on the wickets தான் they take decisions and about 3 or 4 games I think அதான் மட்டும் தான் they've chased and won the games. So batting first more so because இதெல்லாம் reason is because the wicket is getting slower in the second innings. So that is the reason why they opt for batting.
So any team that wins will bat first.
Yeah, the toss is actually crucial. Last game was the first game that CSK got to bat first. So toss win panado, he said we're going to bat first immediately. So that is what even Dhoni is looking for. He wants to win the toss, bat first,
set the target and use the condition as you defend your score.
Also because your bowling unit is very strong, so you can definitely defend.
Right. Okay, now of course number 1 the CSK da pesambodhu you have an opponent and mind you that opponent is right up on the table. So Delhi is looking strong. Periya names illame or team perform பண்றாங்க. Fantastic captain Shreyas Iyer, beautiful captain, great mindset, great temperament. Tell me about the positives that's worked for Delhi and who to watch out for. இங்க மூணு பேர் கரெக்ட்டா விளையாட கூடாது இன்னைக்கு நாளைக்கு ஓகே இன்னைக்கு மட்டும் வேண்டாங்க.
See, I'll give you good news. Shreyas Iyer பத்தி நமக்கு தெரியல because he has a shoulder injury and Rishabh Pant as well has an hamstring injury.
I'll give you good news. அவருக்கு injury இருக்கு. Don't worry about it. அந்த மாதிரி போகுது. How cruel you are.
Because CSK fan க்கு தான் நான் good news சொல்றேன், not as a cricketer.
First நம்ம மனுஷங்க, அதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் நம்ம cricket fan.
Yeah, it's very sad to see a youngster and a superb captain like
அதெல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டீங்க இங்க retake எல்லாம்
honestly speaking.
No, I understand. Yes, cricket point of view நமக்கு தேவை இருக்கு, but as I mean you're telling me that Shreyas Iyer is such a wonderful cricketer
and a captain for Delhi. And a superb captain for Delhi, or as a youngster he's அவருக்கு மேல Shikhar Dhawan is very experienced, but or a young captain he is leading the team superbly. They almost seal the place in the top 4. 1 or 2 வந்துருவாங்க. I think they'll be the number 1. So lovely. So இன்னைக்கு we'll have to see
what a good news.
2 good news. I said Pant and Shreyas Iyer.
மூணாவது good news. Toss ஜெயிக்கணுமா? பெரிய good news.
That will be the biggest I think that is very crucial. நமக்கு தெரிய மாட்டேது because it's a league stage. I wouldn't be surprised if finalsல வந்து I mean finalsல toss will be crucial. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a one-sided game also. ஒரு மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் because the team batting
is
first
really taking it away.
Really.
Okay.
And the players are really finding it difficult to go after the bowlers more so in the second innings.
Absolutely. Anyways, I think there's so much more happening. Injuries irukku.
But again, Prithvi Shaw is performing. Stoinis is performing really well. Shikhar Dhawan scored a couple of half centuries in the last 2 games. He's in a very good form. And not to forget the purple cap holder Rabada and Andrik Nortke. So rendu perume vandu the fastest avanga team la, and I think IPL they are like the fastest bowlers. So they are doing a wonderful job for Delhi alongside Ashwin as well. I mean they're a complete team, I think, Delhi. So in the rendu
இன்னைக்கு மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் incomplete ஆ
yeah, also because Shreyas and Rishabh Pant they have also been performing. அவங்க இல்லாத போது என்ன replacement பண்ணுவாங்க, that and all we have to wait and
but
watch.
of course I'm pretty sure எல்லா teams வந்து they are looking at CSK and thinking, you know, this team is again coming back, so watch out, because once they start,
correct,
you can't stop them. That's
correct.
the kind of team that we are. Anyways, the most stupid question that I can ever ask would be, who do you think will win? அது கேட்கவே மாட்டேன், சொல்லவே சொல்லாதீங்க. On that note, thank you very much. It's a very important match. Mentally வந்து for the team ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். Point wise, table wise வந்து ரொம்ப முக்கியமான மேட்ச் இருக்கு. To get that momentum, get that flow and ஒரு message.
They have a victory. They have to just keep going.
Exactly. இப்போ வந்து match வந்து is all the time happening. So on the momentum வந்து, as you keep saying, it's a momentum tournament. You need to get that start. If we get it through this, I think it'll work.
We should, because இப்போ வந்து it's very important.
Now there's no option, guys. There's no option. Thank you very, very much, Shailaja, as always. And now that match vandu irukku, we'll be catching up a lot with Shailaja. On that note, yes, keep on the yellow, let the whistle blow, and let's hope that there's another victory. And then next time on Monday, we'll be on the hat trick. Okay? Thank you so much. My name is Rajiv. This is Shailaja Sundar, and ninga pathinga Beyond the Boundary, the Muthoot Group principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings presents this wonderful show Beyond the Boundary. And what you ought to do, my friends, for cricket, for crazy, for competition, and many, many more updates, you need to follow our page, subscribe to Chennai Live, and hit the notification icons for all these cool updates and some special cricket classes from Shailaja. You don't know about that? No, we'll reveal to you. Hit the notification icon. Thank you, goodbye, and stay tuned to Chennai Live. Ever wondered why the close ones feel so distant? When was the last time you and a family member did something that's crazy, fun, intelligent, and still very, very rewarding? The Muthoot Group, principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings, presents LBW, Love Before Wicket, a virtual quiz. Register now on 9962631048. See you then. Let's quiz it out. Normally, ஒரு IPL 2020 வந்து சொல்வாங்க, IPL is all about this tournament where so many teams compete only to see யார் வந்து விளையாடுவாங்க with CSK in the finals. ஆனா இந்த வாட்டி there's a twist. அந்த twist வந்து என்னன்னா, let Chennai come in the top 4 at least, because அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து we'll handle it. But first வந்து playoffக்கு வரணும். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு vibe இருக்கு. But I believe, as per my understanding, இது வந்து match ரொம்ப complicated இருக்குமா. But if CSK win today's match, permutation, combination, run rate கூட சேர்த்து, then we can come in the top 4. அது mentally வந்து பெரிய factor தானே.
Definitely, any team would want to, seal their place in the top 4. More so in the top 2, because on the qualifier தோத்தாலும் they have another chance to play in the eliminators. So that is the beauty of IPL as well. So yes, CSK க்கும் definitely இருக்கும், more so because they are a very established team. ரொம்ப சக்சஸ் பார்த்த ஒரு டீம், most number of finalsக்கு வந்த ஒரு டீம். So definitely they would want to make it to the top 4. But again, in the scheme of things இப்போ எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குன்ற பட்சத்துல I think they would only look to play அன்னைக்கு கேம் பத்தி தான் they will be thinking more than even the points table. So yeah, based on how